My name is Dэрril Belfri. We're here at Hertz Arena in Estero, Florida, and we're going to teach some hockey today.
Can you talk about the difference between teaching versus coaching?
Coaching is by and large group. It's trying to get a group together to work towards a common goal, and you're like just trying to get pieces to fit together. Teaching is trying to take one of those individual pieces and maximize that piece. A lot of times that's a deconstruction, like trying to change habits and patterns. It's a very personal process when you're teaching. Coaching is much less personal. It's much more group-oriented and trying to collect people and bring them along the way. That's it. What do you got? That's perfect. Really well done. Good job. Good job. Yep. Now what? Now what? Now, uh-oh, he's loose. He's loose. He's loose. He's loose still. Yep. All right. So listen, here's the thing. The two of you struggled in that one. Do you know why?
They didn't do it together.
Huh?
We weren't working together.
You weren't working together. What were you guys doing?
We were both going to the car.
Yeah, you were both doing the same job. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching it. You're both doing the same job. What should happen? Like, how should we do it?
I think one of them should have pushed and one of them should have went under my stick and grabbed it.
Yeah, so like the
Puck.
first guy there could probably maybe be the one that's physical, get his hands on him, maybe force him to turn. What's the other guy doing? Yeah, you lift your stick and try to steal the puck. I think you guys need to go again, don't you? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let's be better. See what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Now you taught them how to beat you, man. Let's go, yeah. Okay, now that's it? Yep. Good. Excellent. Yes, very good. Switch.
For coaches, how critical is it that they can perform a skill before teaching it? Do they have to be able to perform it?
When I first started, I couldn't skate at all. I had to teach myself to skate and handle the puck and do all those things. I think there's a lot of advantages when you can do it. But what's also gets lost sometimes is you might not know the bad habits that you personally have. If you're going to demonstrate, then my advice always is to do it slowly and under control so that they can pick up what it is that you want. I always like to do it where I'm narrating what I want them to see. And then after that, you bring this foot out, so you tangle your feet and then untangle your feet.
Yeah.
When you tangle your feet, you're kind of setting up your weight transfer. When you untangle, it's in the untangling of your feet. That's when we're going to shoot.
Right.
So it'll look like this. I come around here like this. Now I tangle, untangle. See how I tangle? And then on the untangle, I'm shooting that puck as hard as I can. If you can't do it, which a lot of us, like I said, when I first started, I was probably 7 or 8 years teaching, and I really couldn't demonstrate a lot. What you have to do at that point then, you can leverage players in the group. So you could talk about kids who do certain things well, maybe just pick a piece out of what they do. And like I said, it's about drawing their attention towards something that you want to focus on. And whether you can control that yourself in your own movement, or whether you leverage the movement of an individual player and highlight what it is that they do well.
Explain it?
Yeah,
Can we show
explain it? Yeah, show.
Okay, so basically, you want to get the puck from here to there. So, go. So you want to
Ooh, that was a good demonstration. Wow! How good was that?
Good.
Sick.
That was my best one yet.
That was your best one yet. You know the best way to learn is to teach.
Yep.
That's really good.
And what do you think the ratio of teaching to coaching should be as you kind of progress through the age levels?
Early on in my career, I really was very coach, like it was, you know, lead, follow, or get out of the way kind of an approach on the ice. And so it was, the group was moving and you were either able to jump on or you were not. And I think now I'm much more where I feel like you need to present an idea as a group, and you need to find pockets of players whom you can challenge at different times. So like it might be the top player on the ice who what you did as a group, that player can perform that. So they're not really getting challenged, but you go and skate by them and you say, hey, for you, you might want to add this to this, or you might want to try it a little faster, or you might want to slow it down, or you know, you add some context which encourages that player to try to do something that is their own. And then you find another player who's like really struggling. Well, that's easy. You're going to go to that player, you're going to give them a couple of ideas that allow them to gain a little bit of encouragement. So I would say that the percentage would be like 70-30. 70 group, get it moving, make sure that the session has a pulse, it's got a life to it, that the kids are not standing around and bored. But then look for those moments where you can have a personal connection with a player to both, you know, show that you care about them, which will inspire them to care about what you have to say. But also, like, there's just nothing like a coach coming to you and saying, hey, like, I noticed something, maybe you should try this. And then right away it like redirects your focus and you're like excited now to want to try to do that. And then if the kids are really young, you'll probably hear them, or they'll skate by you and like tug at you and say, hey, watch me, look what I'm doing. Like, to me, that's where like there's a balance. I don't think it's 50-50. I don't think it's like when you're really young, you have to do everything individual. I think it's get the group going, which is your 70%, but don't miss those moments, which I think coaches often do.